Hello, hello, hello. The stream is starting. Stream is starting. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what? We're just jumping right into it. If somebody appears, somebody appears. Alright, it is currently... .5:49 p.m. Well, it's about to be, but so we're just gonna set it up that way. Once yep, it is now. All right. Oh. Thank you for actually setting the clock to both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. Hello! How's it going, everybody? We're back in the Stanley parable. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the time you're setting is correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you're being so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Oh. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time. You earned it. Nice. Wait, are you watching this on VR? I don't know if live streams work. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll let you get back to the video game now. Nice. Alright, let's boot it up. I wonder which ending we're gonna get this time.
This is the story of a man named...
Fuck you. We're not going through the intro again. I got a fucking achievement saying quit the game and start it again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I didn't miss a memo. I know what I'm doing. Totally.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, that's new. Oh. I didn't know you could close... Wait, can you close all of the doors? Can I open my door again? Hey, wait a minute. Okay, so you can't close that door. I have it on my phone. I don't like not typing swears. Where's Jim? I don't know. I don't know where Jim is. Yo, my favorite office room. Yo. Give me the shit, man. Ooh.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Bitch! Oh. Yo, it's the new content. Yo, it's the new content, guys. It's the new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Wait. What's that way, though? What's that way? I want to know what's that way. If this door wasn't in my way, then I totally can't just close. Alright, yeah, we can't go in there. Wait, no. I didn't get to click on the door. New content.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Okay.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
A door. It's a door.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
We went on a different path, so I doubt we're gonna run into the broom closet just yet.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, it was behind me this time.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Can I jump anywhere else? Can I? We get to jump. Invigorating.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I mean, there is a hallway over here, so let's check that out. Oh, another elevator. Okay.
Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
No, it doesn't.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Alright.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Hold on. I need to check to see something. Stanley Parable. Hold on. Fucking... We're checking something, guys. Hold on. Please hold. We're checking to see if something's real. What the fuck? Okay, weird. We're checking something. Achievements. Oh my god. Yo, you guys gotta see this shit. Hold on. You guys gotta see this shit. It's real. It's actually fucking real. Test achievement. Please ignore. That's crazy. That's wild. That okay, cool. Anyway. Oh, also, webcam. I didn't realize my webcam was on. Anyway, back to it.
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on...
You know what? I'm gonna do something for you guys. For today only. Really? Hold on. Give me a second. Technical difficulties. Give me a second. There we go. Hold on. That's the third thing. Hello! Hi there! You can see me now! Oh, my day's been good. My day's been good. Let me see if I can... You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna just leave it the way it is. Alright. Hello there. Yeah, you guys are like over here for me. Like, there's an entirely entire TV sitting over here, and there's a printer in between me and the TV. Like, I can show you real quick. Hold on. You know what? No, let's get back to the game.
Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay. What the fuck? What? Okay. Oh, I can click on this door.
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
I didn't know we can crouch. Coffee nut. Neat. Okay. Definitely not creepy at all.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Ooh.
Take a look.
What is this? Oh, okay.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Damn. That phrase means a lot more now. Oh my god, it's fucking Firefox, bro. Definitely not creepy at all. What? Is that... We didn't lose Wi-Fi, did we? No, I don't think we did. It says we're still going. That's the demo. Interesting. It is impossible to get this achievement. Don't play for 5 years. Okay. Nominations. New video game releasing today. The New York Times. College show uneven effort to enroll poor. Business leaders pushing election of council allies. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Stanley Parable deals tough choice. Okay. Let me sit and check the bench.
And over here is where I keep...
Dr. Freeze is here. You don't think the song is copyrighted, do you? Ah, that's fine.
Reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Damn. What's down here? Okay. The original remake. Oh my god, it's a button. Fuck. Fine.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Okay. How am I... That's the serious room. Is that the... Oh, nope, they opened this door too.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
God.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well.
We just checked Steam too. In fact, we're playing this from Steam. Oh, there's a thumbs up. Oh no, there's a thumbs down.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into this.
I'm gonna... That's enough camera time for you guys.
Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Yo, who's forklift certified? We got a forklift over here. We got another one. Oh my god, it's another forklift. Oh my god. I swear to god, I thought I saw a space station. No, it was just clouds.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
What about this one?
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No!
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, there's another one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
Oh no, I remember
yes.
seeing this.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record.
I believe they do.
Positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh
That's my
my
motto
god.
today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay. Let's go.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused.
Oh, press it again? I bet.
I would... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
That is a good fucking question.
This room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just... Stanley! Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen.
I looked at the chat.
I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Stanley, Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Oh, my God.
You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley,
the tree, no!
It's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here.
Right.
Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking...
Oh my God, no, don't go on a monologue.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again, welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
No. Narrator? Did we kill him? Oh my God, I think we killed the narrator. Oh shit. If anyone asks, it was Roman. No one's changed the batteries. Ah! Please.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course,
evidently he wasn't dead. Okay. Oh, the clock fell. Go again?
the end is never the end, 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 is
I
never
think
the
we
end,
broke him,
is
chat.
never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is
I
never
think
the
we might have
end,
broke
is
him.
never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Alright. And he's dead again. Alright, again, if anyone asks, blame Roman. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Yo, it's the outside! Okay, anyway. Give me the button back. Come on. Come on. Thank you. End is never the end is never the... Yeah. He did keep repeating that. Oh, that's actually kind of beautiful. There's a tree out there! Weren't we in like a concrete box? Oh. I don't like the noises I'm hearing. Oh, the noises got worse. Please, button, please. Oh. Damn. It appears we might have ended the world. Is there like anything to go walk towards? Oh, we got restarted. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417? Alright, bet. Let's go find door number 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
He's getting enjoyment out of this, I could tell. 415.
Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
The copy machine? What? This?
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
What?
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419?
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
All right, let's go. Where the fuck is door 416?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he...
Nah, fuck it. I'm finding door 416.
All of his co-workers were gone. What? Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
So I had to mute for a second. Alright, over to 417. Yay. Crazy. Wow. Whatever.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Hold on. I want to figure something out. Where was 416? I'm assuming that's 416, to be honest. 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Yeah, I saw it. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. We're supposed to be going to this door.
Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
So this door? It was like the new content door. Four 416? Oh, wait, I figured it out. I had to look it up.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again! Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Click on door 430
you really earned
5
it, Stanley.
times.
Nothing could hold you back.
I
Yes,
got
I'm
the
very
achievement.
proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Anyway, new content. New content.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Nice.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I got the achievement. I just got the achievement.
Calling it the
you
Stanley
can't
Parable
jump.
2
You guys
is
have to
just
get
so
that
much
one.
catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation. and long-term franchising potential.
Okay. The color red, leverage, what? Okay. So the color red is like the main point here.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, Batman Arkham City, Divinity or Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, Dark Souls 2. Okay. The Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2. It's a sequel to the Stanley Parable. It's the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2. Okay, that's just... okay. This way to the show floor. Okay. New content! Yo! We've gained more content.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Yo, we got merch now. Can I have some of that? Fuck you. Okay, fine. Alright, so office decorations, Sanity Parable, Residence Bucket, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Okay. What's this? Oh, there's an upstairs. I didn't know there was an upstairs. I'll come back to this later. Please no screenshots. Why not? Why can't I take a screenshot? Okay.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Should we let him finish?
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
That's
if so,
Jim had a
please
wild
step
fucking
forward
life.
and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you!
The
button
just saw the
described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Okay, anyway. You know what? Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna walk away. I'm done. Enough with the gym button.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
You know what? Let's go upstairs. There's an upstairs. Might as well check it out.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Free achievement? Infinite Hole Settings World Champion? There's a free achievement now?
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Fucking give me the goddamn achievement, you bitch. Fuck it, whatever. Okay. Wait, what's this? The pitch black corridor. Okay.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
What's this?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Which one should we go with? Get Well Someday or a Happy 12th Birthday? '12th birthday? Alright.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Okay. Cool. I guess my opinion doesn't matter. Great. Okay.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Anyway. We're going back up there. infinite hole. Damn. Alright, anyway. Oh, there's a thing over here.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Anyway, let's go to the infinite hole. Hole like infinity. Okay. Rim, depth, surrounding area.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Yeet.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Uh-huh. What if I don't?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? Why do you want me to press it? Huh?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh.
Sorry, I had to mute again.
Seem even shorter to you this time. I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
I mean, feel like I did spend a little less
time. I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you. And to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow, okay, yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Sorry, I had to mute again.
Well, there it is. The shame of my life has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Alright, G again.
Is the, teleport button not working?
G.
You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
What?
I couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Well, can I jump? What? Huh? What? Okay. G. Why? No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Why are we going down? No. Let me up, please. Why is there, like, 2 here? Goodbye. Where are we going? F? Oh my god. What the fuck?
It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Does this repeat or Hey. Oh! It's restarted itself. Oh, we're back here.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay, so I think we tried everything on this side. Wait.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Well, fuck you, then. Damn. Okay, so there's the jump circle, there's this map, there's the free achievement, there's the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game, there's merch, there's the setting world achievement, the setting world champion. Actually, I want to see something. Can we open that door? Is there a way to open that door? Hold on, let me check. Is there a way to open the settings world achievement? Oh, champion door in the Stanley Parable. Yes, there's a way. You need to achieve the setting. This is done by adjusting all the game settings, including hidden sliders, to all their possible values. Oh my god. Oh fuck, hold on. I'll just reset all the settings later.
This is the...
Okay. It's not toggle auto walk. Show subtitles. Back to that. Okay. Now we can go into that door. I got the achievement, so we should be able to go in that door now.
I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion Achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity. What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out later. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
Bumpscosity. What? I set it to 1,000. I don't think anything changed. We're going to the bucket now, by the way.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Okay.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't
This is
they?
D&D.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay. I think we've explored everything in this area.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Alright, where do we go? I think we did everything. Oh, the exit's over here.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah, I believe we have. Next time we reset, that's when we're gonna end stream.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you The Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Wait, the jumpstart girl. It is.
Okay,
Oh.
yes. This is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
I think this is worse.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game.
Yeah, that
Would
works.
it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right,
Okay.
perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Nice. Okay, anyway, that is actually where we're going to end it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. We had went for an hour and 21 minutes. This was nice. It was good. It was great. It was wonderful. And with that, I will say, see you next time. Bye-bye.